Hi, this is Roger, thanks for dropping by. What am I doing standing out here holding my laptop, I hear you ask? It was easier to just unplug the laptop and bring it out here with the results of the 2025 Project Orchids vote than it was to try and write it all down, or, very wasteful, fire the printer up to print one sheet. Because by the time it's cleaned the heads and everything, you've used up, the ink for 4 or 5 sheets just to print one. So we can read them out. And I'll do that right now. There were some close calls, but there's some outright winners as well. Including some that I'm surprised at. Nevertheless, this is it. Right, so Group A was the Masdevallias. And in third place was Masdevallia Schroederiana with 10 votes. In second place was Masdevallia Ignea with 20 votes, quite a difference. But with 24 votes, Masdevallia Falcata was the winner. So that's the one that will go into the project. Right, Group B were the Coelogenes, and I must admit, I'm very surprised at the answer still. This is what we got. In third place was Coelogene Mem William Mickelwitz with 15 votes. With 17 votes in second place was Coelogene tomentosa. This one, with the cascade blooms. But the clear outright winner with 23 votes was Coelogene cristata variety lemoniana, which was the mounted Coelogene. Might be just out of shot. No, it's not. It's in shot. This one. So yeah, that surprised me. I must admit, I thought this one with the cascade bloom was going to win that easily, but no. Right, Group C, the Miltoniopsis. In third place with 11 votes was Vexillaria josephina, the one with the buds. Third place. Still, I left it for you to choose. I do have veto, I could override, but I'll just let it run. In second place with 18 votes was the Miltoniopsis phalaenopsis, John Leathers. And in first place with 26 votes, a clear outright winner, was Miltoniopsis her Alexandrae. So that was that group. Group D, I was a bit dubious about putting this in as a group, but it's a new genus for me, and quite a few people said they were pleased I did, so be it. In third place, with a pathetic 7 votes, Pleone Hertha Crects. In second place, which is the one behind me in bloom, if you can see that, yeah, that's this one. That's in second place, Pleone Vicky, with 22 votes, and with a few more votes in first place was Pleone Tongariro, with 25 votes, so quite close between second and first there. Then we go on to Group E, which was the Cymbidiums, and in third place was Cymbidium Tiger Tail. That's the one with more blooms than is usual for a Cymbidium, currently in bloom, with 11 votes. So I didn't get many votes, I'm surprised. In second place with 16 votes was Cymbidium Pumilo. That's the one in the previous video that was repotted. But in first place with an outrageous 28 votes was Cymbidium Copper. Surprised. I mean, yeah, the blooms are gorgeous, but there's nothing really unusual about the plant to follow in a project. So that is the results, and because it's in a spreadsheet, I did a quick total. We had 273 separate votes. I'm pleased with that. So thank you all for those who took part and voted. If you haven't voted yet, you've missed your chance. And the first Project Orchid video will be a closer look and inspection of, discussing growth patterns, care, various things, a good analysis effectively of each of the 5 winners. And that will be our initial start to the project in effect. That will be relatively soon. I know we've just looked at them, but to get them on the list we just had a glance. We didn't really go into them in any great depth. So in the not too distant future we will have the first of the Project Orchids videos. Well, we will benchmark them, take a good look at them, and get them in a position where when we do the next one, probably about 6 to 8 weeks later, we can compare the first videos to the second videos. I haven't decided finally how that comparison will be done, but we'll get the first video done in the near future, possibly even next week. And thanks again for taking part. I like it when people join in. Can't join in with everything. It's, you know, you can't help me repot, can you? And I will see you next time. Thanks for dropping by.